Hey friends, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Big Trouble on Guitar by David Roth and the mighty Steve Vai. This is a great song for intermediate to advanced players to practice lots of different guitar techniques. Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Songs and lessons uploaded weekly from beginners to advanced stuff. If you're having any problems with the song, leave a comment and let me know how you go with this one. So let's get into it. So for our intro, we're going to be playing these octave chords with the 9th fret on the A string and the 11th fret on the G string, and we're muting the D string there. We're going to play that and slide up 2 frets. So we're just sliding up to 11 and 13, and then we come back and play 9 and 11 again. Then we do 3 mutes, and then we do it again. 9, 11, slide up to 11 and 13, and then back to 9 and 11, and then we do 1 mute, and then we have 9 and 11 again, slide back to 7 and 9, and then we do 2 mutes in there. And we do that 3 times, and the 4th time it's going to change. So let's try that first bit slowly. And then from there we go back to 9 and 11, all on the A and the G string. We're sliding up again 2 frets to 11 and 13, back to 9 and 11 again, and then play 9 and 11 again, and then do it one more time and slide up to 11 and 13, and then play 11 and 13 and slide up to 14 and 16, and then play 14 and 16 again. So let me play that whole intro for you up to speed. It's not too hard once you can do a few octave chords. So let's give that a go. And then for the second part of our intro, we're going to be using these chords basically through all the verses as well. So we're going to have the 4th fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D, 4th fret on the G, open B and open E, and then we just do an upstroke on the open E and B, and then we're palm muting the E string, 2 opens, 2nd fret, 4th fret, a little bend, and then back to the 2nd fret. So we have, and then we do that chord again. Now this time we palm mute again on the E string, open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then we do a little mute there, just a down, up. So let me do that slowly for you. We're going to be using this riff right through the verses. So. And then we go back and we do it again. going to slide from 4 up to 11 on the A string, then on the G string 9, slide back to 8, D string 9, then on the B string 9, slide back to 7, pull off to 5. Then from there we're going to do a pinched harmonic on the 6th fret on the G string. And that finishes our intro. So let's play that whole intro together, starting with our octave chords and then going back to our chords that we're using into the verse and the little fill at the end. And that's our intro there, and then from there we're going to our verses, so we're going to do the same thing again. And our palm muting on the E string, our chord again, and our muting, then we do that again, and again. Now this time we're just playing the E string, open 2, and then we're going to do harmonics, so we have the 5th fret on the E string, and then on the B string 5th fret 3 times. And then from there we just go back into our chord again, and again, and again. Now this time we're just going to play the open 2nd fret, and then we're going to do a slide on the 4th fret, getting ready for the pre-chorus there. So let me play that verse for you. It's not that hard once you've got the first intro down. Okay, and that's our verse there, so that's not too hard once you can do that intro. Once you've played it through a few times, it's not that bad. And then from there we go into our pre-chorus, so we're going to do an F sharp chord, and we're going to do that 3 times. So 2nd fret on the E string, 4th fret on the A and the D, and we do that 3 times palm muting, and then just an E power chord, so open E string, 2nd fret on the A and the D, and then back to our F sharp. So then we're going to do mutes again, so down up and down. Then we're just going to play an A chord, so open A string, 2nd fret on the D, G and B, and open E string. Then come up to the 4th fret on the D, G and B, play that, and then we're going to palm mute the open E string, 4th fret on the B, 4th fret on the G, open E string again, 4th fret on the B, and then 4th fret on the D there. And then we go back to our F sharp to E riff again. Now this time we're going to do harmonics on the 4th fret, and we're just playing it down, up, down, up, down, up there on the D, G and B string. Then we play an A chord again. Now we're going to play this E chord here. We're going to play the open E string, 2nd fret on the A and the D, 4th fret on the G, open B and E, and then do an upstroke. So let me play that first part for you slowly. Now let's try that up to speed. This is just the first part of the pre-chorus. Then the next time through we do it the same again, F sharp to E, riff again. Then we're going to hit the harmonic on the 4th fret on the A string and use our barre. play the A chord again, come up to the 4th fret on the D, G and B, so it's just a B chord there. Then we're going to slide all the way up to the 16th fret, play 16 G, 16 B, 16 G, play 12 E, 16 B, 16 G, so slowly. And then do our F sharp to E again, our harmonics, our A, and our E chord there again, and just come in with your bar. So let me play that pre-chorus now for you up to speed. There's a little bit going on there. So that's our pre-chorus there, or our chorus, whatever you want to call that. And then from there we're going back into our second verse. And it's nearly exactly the same as our first verse. We just got another different little fill in there, so let's go over that now. So we're starting the same again. And our palm mute. Now this time we're going to play the 5th fret on the B string, and then use our bar to push in on the 5th fret, and then play the 4th fret, or we're pulling off to the 4th fret, come out with your bar, so we have, then we play the 5th fret again, in with your bar, pull off to the 4th fret, slide up to the 7th fret, and pull out with your bar there. So let's do that part up to speed. Now it's a little bit tricky just pushing in and out at the right time. So now you can put a bit more gain on that, or a bit more delay. I'm starting to lose the sound a little bit there because I haven't got a real heavy sound on. And then from that bit we're just going straight back to our chords again. And then slide and getting ready for our second chorus there. So let me play that second verse. It's nearly exactly the same. We've just got this different little fill in there. So let me play that for you. So that's our second verse, and then we go into our chorus again, and it's similar. We're just kind of adding different fills as well. So it's similar to our first chorus, so let's play that now. So we start with our F sharp to E again, like we did in the other chorus. Our muting. Our A, coming up to the 4th fret on the D, G and B. Now this time we're going to come up to the 16 on the D string, and then we're going to play the 19 on the E and the 16 on the B, back to 16 on the G, and then 17, pull off to 16 on the B, back to 16 on the G. So, and then back to our F sharp to E, our harmonics on the 4th fret, A and E and B, and then our F sharp to E again. Now this time we're going to put the harmonic on the 3rd fret on the A string, play our A to our B, so 4th fret on the D, G and B, and then we're going to come up to the 17th fret on the B string and the 19th fret on the E string, play that and slide down to 14 and 16, and then play 14, 16 again and slide down to 12 and 14 and play 12 and 14 again there. So doing that part slowly now and up to speed. And then back to our F sharp and our E, our harmonics, our A and our E to finish off that chorus. So let me play that up to speed for you. It's not too hard, 'cause it's similar to the first chorus. We just got a couple of different fills in there. And then from that chorus we're going into our bridge, so let's have a look at that now. So for our bridge we're starting on a B power chord, so 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D and the G, we play that once. 2 palm mutes on the A string, 2nd fret, play it again, 2 palm mutes, again, 2 palm mutes, again, 2 palm mutes. Then we're going to slide up to the 16th fret from there on the G string, play the 19th fret on the E, 16 on the G, do 17, pull off to 16 on the B, and then on the G string 18, 16 on the D string, 18, 17, 16 on the A string. We're going to go 18, 16, 18 and then finish on the 14 on the E and the A string. So once we've done our run, we're sliding down from the 14th fret. We're just going to play an A sus2, so open A string, 2nd fret on the D and the G, and then play the open B, do another slide down, and then we're playing the 2nd fret on the E string, palm mute the 2nd fret on the G and the B, open E, open B, and then to the E string, 4th fret, palm muting 3 times, 2nd fret on the A. Then we're going to come to the 4th fret on the A, but we're also going to play the open E string at the same time, and then on the B4, G4, open E, B4, G4, open E, B4, G4, open E. Then we'll play the same chord again, so we're muting the D string, so 4th on the A, 4 on the G and the B. Just come back to the 2nd fret on the A, do the same thing again, and then play the open A string and open E string, 4 on the B, 4 on the G, open E, 4 on the B, 4 on the G. Then come back to our F sharp chord, so we're going to play 2nd fret on the E string, palm muting, 2nd fret on the G and the D, open E and B, and then back to the 4th fret on the E string, palm muting 3 times, and then 2nd fret on the A, and that gets us ready for the solo. So let me do that up to speed for you. That's a little bit confusing, that whole section there. And that gets us ready for the solo, which we'll do at the end. For now, we'll just finish the rhythm parts. So after our solo, we go back to our bridge again, so our B. Now this time we're going to do 7, slide back to 5 on the B and the E string, and then palm mute the 5th fret on the B string 2 times, play the 5 again on the B and the E and hammer onto 7 on the B, then do 2 palm mutes again on the B string on the 5, slide from 5 to 7 on E and B, 2 palm mutes on the 7 on the B, and then 7, slide back to 5 on E and B. There. So let me do that first part for you. And then from there we're basically doing the bridge nearly exactly the same. We do our A sus2 again, open E and B, and this time we're going to come up to the 9th fret on the E and then play the 14th fret on the A and the D, slide down and then finish it the same to our F sharp. So that's all the same. D string 4th fret 3 times, 2nd fret on the A, 4th fret on the A, and we're going to hold that, and you can use your whammy bar, and we want to get feedback there, which I'm not going to get here because I don't have the amp loud enough. So from there we're just going to do a pinched harmonic once we've done the feedback on the 4th fret and using our whammy bar, and then we bend on the G string on the 6th fret and do a pinched harmonic there, and we can use our bar there as well. And then from there we're going to our outro, so it's going to be similar to our verses. We're just going to repeat these chords again. And we're going to do that 3 times. And then in the 4th time we're going to play the start of it. And then we're going to do this run down. So we're going to start on the 19th fret, play 19, 16, 17, 19, 17, 16 on the E string, and then on the B string, 19, 16, 17, 19, 17, 16, then on the G string, 18, 16, 14, 18, 16, 14, on the D string we're going to play 18, 14, 16, 18, 16, 14, and then the same on the A string. 18, 14, 16, 18, 16, 14. And we've got the run down there. And there's a harmony on that also. The harmony is going to be 17, 14, 16, 17, 16, 14 to 18. So we have 18, 14, 16, 18, 16, 14. To the D string we're going to have 16, 14, 13, 16, 14, 13. And on the A string we're going to have 16, 12, 14, 16, 14, 12, and the same on the E string. 16, 12, 14, 16, 14, 12. There, and that's the harmony to that run down. And then from that run down we're just going to go back to our chords again. Now this time we're going to play the open E, 2nd fret E, and then do the pinched harmonic again on the 6th fret on the G with the bend, and then we go back to our chords again. And then to finish off we're going to do this little sweep. We're going to play 11, hammer onto 13 on the D string, and then 13 G, 12 B, 11 on the E, hammer onto the 14, slide up to 19 on the E, pull off to 16 on the B, 17 G, 18 on the D, 16, and then we're going to bend on the 19 on the B and hold the 16 and do that 3 times. And by there it's starting to really fade out. So let me play that last part of the outro for you so you can hear how that's going to sound. So that's all the rhythm parts of the song. Now let's tackle the solo as well. Let me play that for you, then we'll break it down. So for our solo, we're going to start on the D string. We're going to slide from 2 to 4. Then we're going to play the 4th fret on the B string. and then slide 4 to 2 on the D string, play the 2nd fret on the B string, and then from 2 to 6 on the D string, and then 5 on the B string, 7 on the B string, 4 on the D string, and then 6 on the G string, slide back to 4, pull off the 2, and then 4 on the D string, and then we're going to play the 4 on both the D and the G string, the B string muting the G string. We're going to slide back to the 2s, and then play D2, B2, and then we're going to slide from 2 and 4, so we're going to slide the 2 up to 4, back to 2, up to 4, back to 2 again. So let me play that first part for you slowly, then we'll do it up to speed. It's a little bit confusing. And let's do that first part up to speed now. So this is just a very intro to the solo. He's still sort of singing over this bit as well. So. And then from there we're going to go 4, slide to 5 on the B string, play the open E string, and then go 5, slide back to 4 on the B string, and then we have 4, slide up to 6 on the G string. We're going to play the open E and B string, then play the 4th fret on the G string, open E and B, and then we're going to slide up from 7 to 9 on the D string, play 7 on the B, 8 on the G, and then play the 9 again on the D, slide back to 7, and on the B, 5, G, 6, and back to the 7 on the D string, and that's where the solo starts, right when he hits that 7. So you can leave that 7 out, and we're going into the bend on the 12th fret. So let me play that first part for you. It's a little confusing and there's a lot going on in there. So let's do that first. And that's the first part of the solo. Now let's get into the main solo. So at the start of our main solo, we're going to bend on the 12th fret on the B string. Then we're going to play 12, pull off to 9, and just hammer onto 11 on the G string, pull off to 9, hammer onto 11 on the D string, pull off to 9, hammer onto 11 on the A string and pull off to 9. And then we do this palm muting on the A string, 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret. And then we're going to do 4 on the A string, 6 on the D string, 8 on the G string, 9 on the B string, and then we're going to do a pinched harmonic on the 11th fret on the E string and slide back to the 7th fret and play the 7th fret again there. So let me play that little part for you up to speed so you can hear how that's going to sound. And then from there we're going to come up on the E string. We're going to play 18, hammer onto 19, pull off to 18, pull off to 16, hammer onto 18. But we're going to use our bar on there, so we're going to be, and then push in on the 18 there. So all legato, 18, 19, 18, 16, 18, push in with our bar, and then we do that again. 18, 19, 18, 16, 18, push in with our bar. And then we do it again, 18, 19, 18, 16, 18. We're going to pull out with our bar on the 18 and pull off to 16 there. So let me do that for you because that's a little bit confusing. We'll do that up to speed. So that's a little bit confusing using our bar, but it's on the 18, the first two we push in, and then on the third one we pull out. And then from there we've got this fast little run. We're going to start on 19 on the E string, 16, 18, 19, 18, 16 on the B string, 19, 17, 16, 17, 19, 17, 16, Still on the B string, 17, 16, 14, 16, 17, 16, 14. Then onto the G string, 16, 14, 13, 14, 16, 14, 13. And then we finish on 16 and 14 on the D string there. Such a fast little run, so let's do that now so you can hear how that's going to sound. So then from there we're going to bend on the 17th fret, we're going to tap on 19, we're going to come down off the bend, tap on 19 again, pull off to 17, tap on 19 again, pull off to 16, tap on 19 again, pull off to 14, tap on 19 again, pull off to 16, slide back to 4 and pull off to 2, and that's all on the B string there. So slowly. And up to speed. Then from there we're bending on the 4th fret on the G string. Let it come down, tap on the 16, pull off to 4, pull off to 1 on the G string, tap on 16 on the D string, pull off to 4, pull off to 2, then on the A string hammer on 4, pull off to 2, and then do a bend on the 4th fret on the A string there. So let me do that little tapping part up to speed for you. Again, it's a little confusing. And then from there we go into this part where we're using our whammy bar. So we're going to come up to the 16th fret on the B string and we're going to pull out. Pull off back to 14 there. And then we're going to play 17, 16, 14, 16, 14. But each time we play it, we're going to push in or out on our whammy bar. So you can take your whammy bar backwards in each note. So we're going to legato play it. So we have 17, 16, 14, 16, 14. And then we do 17, 16, 14. Then on the G string we play the 16, or we're hammering on, play, pull off to the 13, play back on the 16, pull the bar out, pull off back to 13, and then 16, pull the bar out again. So again, a lot of whammy bar there, so let's try that up to speed now. Sliding up to the 16 and pulling out to start. And then we go into our tapping from there. So let me play that whole part up to speed for you so you can hear how it's going to sound, and then we'll go into our tapping. And then from there we're going into this tapping section, so let's get into that now. So for our tapping, we're going to start on the E string. We're going to play 16, 17, 19, tap on 21, pull off to 19, pull off to 17, pull off to 16. Then on the B string, tap on 21, pull off to 19, pull off to 16, hammer on 17, hammer on 19, tap on 21 again, pull off to 19, pull off to 17, pull off to 16, slide back to 14, then tap on 19, pull off to 16, pull off to 14, and then from there we go to the G string, and we're just doing a tap on 18 there, pull off to 16, and then we're jumping back to the E string, tapping on 19, pulling off to 16, pulling off to 14, B string 19, 16, 14, G string 18, 16, 14, and then on the D string 18, 16, and then we're jumping back to the B string. We're going to tap on 19, pull off to 16, pull off to 14, on the G string tap 18, pull off to 16, then we're jumping to the E string, again tap 19, pull off to 16, pull off to 14, B string 19, 16, 14, slide back to 12 here, then tap on 16, 14, 12, then on the G string tap on 16, pull off to 14, and then we're coming back to the E string, tap on 16, pull off to 14, pull off to 12, then on the B string tap on 16, pull off to 14, 12, slide back to 10, tap on 14 here again, so this one with 14 instead of 16, 14, pull off to 12, pull off to 10, slide back to 9, hammer on 10, hammer on 12, tap on 16 this time, pull off to 12, pull off to 10, pull off to 9, and then from there we're going to our G string, and we're going to tap on 14 here, pull off to 11, pull off to 9, slide back to 8, hammer on 9, hammer on to 11, tap on 14 again, pull off to 11, pull off to 9, pull off to 8, 14 again here on the D string, pull off to 11, pull off to 7, hammer on to 9, hammer on to 11, tap on 14 again, pull off to 11, pull off to 9, pull off to 7, and then from there we're going to the A string. So our A string, we're tapping on 14 again, pull off to 11, pull off to 9, pull off to 7, tap on 14 again, pull off to 9. Now we're jumping to the G string, tap on 14, pull off to 9, pull off to 6. On the D string, tap on 14, pull off to 9. Now we're jumping to the B string, tap on 14, pull off to 9, pull off to 7. On the G string, tap on 14, pull off to 9, and then on the E string, tap on 14, pull off to 9, pull off to 7, and then back to the B string, tap on 14, pull off to 9, pull off to 7, slide back to 5 there, hammer on 7, tap on 14, pull off to 7, pull off to 5, slide back to 4, hammer on 5, hammer on 7, tap on 14, pull off to 5, pull off to 4, slide back to 2, hammer on 4, tap on 14, pull off to 4 and 2, and then on the G string, tap on 14, pull off to 4, pull off to 2, on the D string, tap on 14, pull off to 4, then jump back to the B string, tap on 14, pull off to 4, pull off to 2, on the G string, tap on 14, pull off to 4, then we're jumping to the E string, tap on 14, pull off to 4, pull off to 2, B string, 14, 4, 2, G string, 14, 4, 2, D string, 14, 4, 2, and the A string, 14, 4, 2, and then the E string, 14, 4, 2, open. And that's all that tapping there, so there's a lot going on, and from that it goes straight back into our bridge there. So let me play that tapping bit for you up to speed so you can hear how that's going to sound, and then we'll put the whole solo together. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.